Hello, everyone, and welcome to This Calls for Confetti's YouTube channel. This is Dawn Pauly, and I'm so glad you could join me. Today, I'm going to be doing some stenciling. I'm calling this clean and simple stenciling because it doesn't get much easier and much cleaner than this. I'm using the Retro Stripes Layering Stencil Set, and this set is truly amazing. Lisa, the owner of This Calls for Confetti, made this stencil so it's so easy to use. She thought of everything when she designed it. So let me show you everything you get in this set. You're going to get an arch stenciled window, and you get a circle stencil and a rectangle one. And then you get this line stencil one. And then here's the best part. You get the mask that goes with it. So you never need to waste masking tape again. And it's easy to use and it's easy to clean off. And then I'm going to pair it up with the Alice's Story Honeysuckle stamp set. This is a beautiful stamp set that has a beautiful backstory to it about Lisa's mother, and you can read all about it if you get the set. You can also purchase the coordinating die to go with it. Okay, so let's get started. The first thing I'm going to do is my stenciling, and I tape a piece of white cardstock to my Glassboard mat. Then I lay the circle stencil over it, and then I'm going to tape that in place so it doesn't move around. Normally, I would be using my pixie spray. However, my craft room is a little disorganized, so I can't seem to find it right now, and I know I'm going to end up buying another one since I can't find it, and then all of a sudden, I will find it after I buy it. Does anyone else do that? I'm just curious. Anyway, now I'm going to lay my striped stencil over the circled stencil, and then I'm going to tape that in place also. And now I'm ready to do my stenciling. And this is where the mask will come in handy. That's included with the set. You're going to take it and lay it over the first stripe. And I'm going to be using my Distress Oxide inks today. The first color that I'm using is called Barn Door, and I'm just going to quickly blend over the first stripe. And then after I blend over it, I'm just going to clean off my stencil. And this wipes down really quick and easy. I usually use baby wipes, but I'm all out and I need to buy more. So I just use a cloth with a little bit of water on it. Then I'm using Spice Marmalade for the orange stripe. And then instead of wiping it off after each use, I'm just going to flip it around and use the other side. And then I'm going to use the Squeezed Lemonade for the yellow stripe. And then once I'm done now, I'm going to wipe it off again. And then once I'm done, I'm going to use the Mowed Lawn for the green color. And then the blue, I'm using Faded Jeans. And then to finish off, the bottom stripe, I'm using Dusty Concord. And then I just peel off the stripe stencil and I peel off the circle stencil. And look at how nice that came out. It's like really pretty. Okay, now let's do the stamping. I want to make a silhouette image of the flower and the vase over the striped background. And I'm just going to place the vase where I want it to go on the background. And then I'm going to stamp it about 8 times with some black ink. I know it sounds like a lot, but it's not. And it doesn't exactly become a solid black image over the striped background. It actually kind of stays a little see-through. And I will say it also depends on how dry your ink pad is. Mine's a little dry, but not too bad. And there you have it. It looks like a really nice silhouette over the stripes. And now let's do the flowers. I stamped the image about 3 times for this. Now you don't really have to do this one a lot because it's not a solid image like the vase was, and it stamps fairly easy. I went ahead and stamped the other flower, and now I'm going to stamp out the thank you sentiment that comes with the stamp set. I decided to use the white so that it stood out up against the black vase. I'm using the die that comes with the die set to cut out the sentiment, and then I'm going to run it through my die cut machine, and look at how nice that came out. It's like perfect. I put foam tape on the back of the sentiment, and then I just adhered it on top of the vase. I trimmed the card front down just a little bit on each side so that I could put a black border around it. If you want, you can wait to put the sentiment on the card front until you trim the panel down, but I just put it on first. I adhere a piece of craft foam to the back of the card front to add a little bit of dimension to it. Then I adhere the entire card front to a piece of black cardstock to make a border around the card. And I like to hold it up in the air. Sometimes it helps me to see if it's lined up properly. And then I'm going to adhere the entire card front to an A2 size card base. And to finish off the card, I'm using one of my favorite confettis. They are the clear dewdrops. I love them because they can be used on so many different types of card, and it adds the dimension without a lot of color. I'm using the lift and release tool that they sell. One end has a wax tip and it helps to pick up the dewdrops. And then I'm just adhering them onto the card front with my liquid glue. And that's going to complete my card for today. I think this card came out super nice, and it was so quick and easy to make. And I think you would love the retro stripes stencil. I want to thank you for joining me on the This Calls for Confetti's YouTube channel. I would love for you to leave a comment below and let me know what you think of the card. And be sure to subscribe to This Calls for Confetti's YouTube channel and hit the bell so you get notifications on when new content is added. And don't forget to subscribe to their other social media platforms and check out their website for all their new releases. I want to thank you for stopping by and spending your time with me, and have yourself a wonderful day.